Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? Hey everyone, Arlene here. Back the next day after I just... Then I'm going to work on this little cozy corner that you can see in this picture right here. Until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is to introduce my country home tour to you guys. As y'all know, I've been working really hard since right after Christmas to get my house redecorated. And I'm ready to give you a little tour today. Now let me just give you a little bit of a insight into what I'm going to be doing. And I'm not going to take long because it is bitter cold out here. I will start out here on my driveway, but I have not decorated much outside because it has been so bitter cold here in Virginia that I just have not had a chance to get out here and do any kind of decorating. But I will driveway and down the front sidewalk, and we'll enter the house through the front door, and then I will give you a narrated tour first, and then I will put it to music, set it all to music at minute mark this. If you'd rather not hear me yammering along about everything, skip to minute mark this. I hope y'all enjoy this. I've sure enjoyed redecorating our home. And thank you guys in advance for all of your sweetness. Oh my goodness, you guys are so supportive. I appreciate every single one of you. Every single solitary day, y'all. So let me say my final words here, and then I'll just start narrating, and then it'll morph into music, and we'll end it when I'm coming back out the front door. So let me just say, for those of you who are struggling or suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each and every day, making every day the very best that it can be. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or where it should be. I love y'all to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. And with all of that said, I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye. Enjoy. Okie dokie, everybody. Here I am out at my mailbox, and I'm going to start here. And I really haven't even decorated my mailbox for Valentine's Day. It's been so cold, and it is still so cold. So, but I thought I would start here, and this is how I decorated my mailbox for wintertime, you know, and I sprayed Never Wet on it, and we've had snow and rain and all kinds of stuff, and you can see how well everything is holding up. I'll give you a link to Never Wet in the description. Anyway, let's walk on up here to the house, and I'm going to walk you up the sidewalk. There's really no decor, but I did want to kind of show you, you know, the trip up the driveway and whatnot. So I'm going to put us into fast motion, and I'll meet you when I get up to the sidewalk. I am telling you one thing, you guys, freezing cold out here. But you'll see at the end of the video, I walk out the front door and I walk down this sidewalk, and you will see that we have up lights and pathway lights. But as you see, I have lights at all the windows, and y'all know my story about that. For those of you who are new, I keep lights, candle lights in the windows all through the year. Keep those lights in the windows, and all of these lights are ganged together onto one switch. Our builder called it the holiday light package. But anyway, this is the outside. As you can see, I don't have any decor on my front porch except for one wreath. And I put up my Valentine's Day wreath from last year. And now we're going to go on into the house, and I will show you around my country craft corner. Here we go. Alrighty, you guys, here we are, standing in the foyer, and you can look straight up, and there is the landing upstairs, and we'll go up there in a little bit here. First place we're going to do is we're going to walk right through there and start in the family room. But I wanted to let you know this is sort of a center hall colonial, but as you can see, you can't see the staircase from here. And there's actually more house to your left of where I'm standing than to your right. So let's slowly walk on through here, and we'll come back out and end in these two rooms here. That's how you go to the basement. And here is our family room, kitchen, there beyond, kitchen, eating area. That's the mudroom back there. There's a hallway that goes down there, and there's a coat closet on one side, powder room on the other, and the laundry room is actually on the front of the house. And then here's our staircase going upstairs. So let's start over here at my cozy corner, one of my cozy corners. And on this side of the house, you will see I did a smidge of winter decorating, just a little bit, just a touch, really just some snowmen and whateverness over there on my mantle, but I'll get to that. But I also pulled out a lot of my old decor, a lot of my country decor that I used to use when I first moved in here and at my other house, a lot of it. Some of it is new, like this, having a place to go is home, having someone to love his family, and having both is a blessing. I did purchase that this year, and that little bear is new. And there are a few other things that are new, but I've got it mixed. I've got a lot of the old mixed in with this too. So, but let's take a look at this cozy corner. No big deal. It's just a grapevine wreath in that basket with a little candle snugged in there, a little battery operator candle. I've got pip berries wrapped around this 6-foot ladder. We tie wrapped on some hooks this time so that we could add a little bit more decor, easier to it, so I could make a little funky bow. And hang some bells and whatnot. That's my grandmother's old sewing basket down there. And that is a tablecloth. This is a tablecloth underneath there. And then I just cut a piece of burlap to go on top of it. If y'all would like to see everything that I've done here, I have a whole playlist. Actually, this home tour is in the playlist. I've got, I don't know, many videos of little tutorials and DIYs of all of the decor I'm going to show you, except for I am going to take you upstairs and give you a peek at the bedrooms up there. For those of you who've been with me for a while, you know that nothing has changed up there, but for those of you who are new to my channel and may not have seen one of my home tours, I wanted to show you that for sure. This is our TV credenza. There's the TV, large and in charge as it is. And as you'll see throughout my home, I have a lot of scroll work. I have quite an eclectic mix of decor. Let me explain a little bit about how I came up with my decor for this house. This is a new house, It's only 5 years old, and I was a little overwhelmed when we, first wanted to build this house, just because it is much larger than our other home, and I did not know how in the world I was going to attack this house as far as decorating was concerned. But what I did was I sat down and I wrote down my very favorite things: soft lighting, Dickens houses, Longaberger baskets, lanterns, pip berries, country decor, and this is what I came up with. But anyway, let's move on over here. Here's another cozy corner, centered on top of Chris's subwoofer. But I have some fairy lights blinking away in there. Little country bear. Happiness is homemade. That is a wreath hanger I got from Walmart after Christmas. And as you'll see, just a smidge of winter decor, little pillow with a snowman on it there, and a lantern with kind of a wintry looking funky bow on it. Another snowman. I've decided I'm going to keep my angels out all year and just change their bows. Big pipberry tree. My cousin Stacy got me that a couple of years ago from the Christmas tree shops in her area, or it is also known as And That. I made new funky bows for the mantle, and I found those chippy angels at those big ones there on the ends at Hobby Lobby in the spring shop. Goes to show you that angels go all year round. They're just not for Christmas. And those angels will stay there all year, I think. My Dickens houses usually stay up throughout the year too because I like them. And I encourage all of you to decorate the way you want to decorate. Don't let anybody dictate how you decorate your own home. If it looks pretty to your eye, that's all that matters. I've got a light out there in my little Dickens house. Sorry about that. But anyway, these are just a couple of wreaths that I stuck on a couple of hooks there. You want to see how I did the mantle? As I said, go back and look at the mantle video. Then as you can see, I do have 3 angels, big ones, sitting there on the windows. And then I just have a mix of goodies on the windowsills. This is one of my hubs here where I do all my editing. Chris and I just moved our gray rugs into here, gray and khaki and cream, into here about a couple weeks ago, and I've been adding a little bit of lighter and airier decor, which is where I'm going after Valentine's Day of this year. In here, still adding pops of color though. As we walk on through, lovely subby had that made for me. I love it. It's what I call my Mardi Gras wreath. Now let me turn around so you can see the staircase. There's Sam, hi buddy. Sam is our Newfoundland dog. Hi Sam, he's sleeping. Sam will not pay attention. It's because he's like, just leave me alone, Mom, I'm sleeping. But there's the staircase. There's a look at the family room. I made that wreath on the mirror too. And then this is what I call my ivy table. The reason I call it an ivy table is because it used to have ivy leaves stenciled on the front of the doors there. And before we moved in here, we knew we were going to get all of this black furniture. So Chris painted this black and distressed it a little bit. Well, let's start up here. That is a Kincaid picture, Thomas Kincaid picture. I've been wanting it for years and years, and Chris got it for me for Christmas few years back. And then God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. One of my very favorites. Kristen got that for me along with the believe sign years and years ago. Little angel praising God. I think of her as praising God. And then just a lantern with the candle in it. And a little quick bow and old hearts. Those hearts are ancient, decades ancient. I don't think I ever hauled this little garland, little grapevine hearts and bows garland. I'll flash up here where I got that from. I don't rightly remember. It was either Piper Classics or KP Creek. But I'll flash it up there so y'all know. And then nothing here is really new except for this little ball garland I got from a local country store here called Dottie's Den. Subby gave me friends are God's way of taking care of us. And this is not a runner. I got this is 3 placemats from that Dottie's Den store. I just lined them all up there. A few Longaberger baskets on the bottom. And then I found this at Antique Mall over in Culpeper, Virginia. And just made a funky bow. I love that birdhouse. Chris had to fix it. But he fixed it. Put new lights in it. That looks cute. Love that. And then on we go. Let me back off of here so you can get a good look at the kitchen. This kitchen is one of the reasons why we built this model of home. I walked into the model home and was like, this is my dream kitchen for sure. But I'll tell you, any extra money we threw at this house, it was right here in the kitchen. We upgraded the cabinets and the countertops. We upgraded the flooring throughout the house. All of the cabinet doors and cabinet drawers are soft close. The hood was extra. There, the light rail underneath the cabinets was extra, and the crown molding was extra. We threw a chunk of change into this house. So those curtains were purchased. I get this question a lot, so I'm going to go ahead and answer it here. At the countrycurtains.com, they are no longer in working order. It is now the Vermont Country Store. As far as I know, they do not have that particular pattern though, nor do they have the pattern in my laundry room or mudroom, and I'll get to those pictures, or get to those curtains in a minute and show you those. But anyway, let's walk through the kitchen real quick. You'll see above the cabinets, we had the presence of mind, thank goodness, when we built the house to have outlets put up behind those cabinets and on all 3 gangs. One gang there, one gang there, and then one gang over here. And all of them are ganged together down on one switch right there on the wall. So in order to turn all these lights out, and Chris has them all rigged to be electric lights up there. Don't ask me how, y'all know. I can't tell you. He will not give out his trade secret there. It's not hard if you have an electrician in your family. I'm sure they could figure it out, but he does not want to give out that information for safety reasons. But if I wanted to turn out all these lights, I could. But he's also put up lights up there, plus the lantern lights, plus my Dickens Houses lights. So, but anyway, there's my extra glasses and our back scratcher. And that Chris's Bubba Cups there for his coffee. We do live here. Coffee machines, Keurig. This is where I keep my little snacks, my little peppermint patties. I have a couple of those on my diet every day. And then, sorry for the lighting here, but these windows are just very simply done with plates. A couple of owls and cardinals. Subby gave me these cute little cardinals. We haven't had a lot of sun. There, that one is flapping his wings over here. Look at him go. They stay out all year too. This left window mimics the one on the right, and then this one in the middle. You'll probably be able to get a better look at this because I'm going to do another, non-narrated tour just to music when it's getting dark out, just so y'all can see the lights, all the lights on. That's our backyard. We have quite a few acres. And another subby, Maria, gave me this. In crafting, there are no mistakes, only unique creations. Again, I very simply decorated. I didn't want to go over the top too much. Let me back off and show you the top of this cabinet. Got some snowmen up there. Kept a little touch of winter up there too. And then I did put berries around the hood. No, it's not a fire hazard. Promise you that. It's way up high compared to the stove. And there we go. That's a big welcome sign. That black welcome up there. See if I can get closer. There we go. And then my friend Kim made me those daisies in the mason jar. So pretty. And on down here, this is my Then Sings My Soul lantern that my cousin Stacy made for me. I made that funky bow topper for it. Again, Maria made me this. And I just have subby gifts all over, you guys. I thank you guys so much. And then that's just a picture, an old picture I've had for years of pip berries coming out of a basket. And towels on that's a wall oven and microwave. Excuse any fingerprints you see. And then my grandmother's favorite hymn, Stacy gave me that. Here's my 3-tier tray. And it worked out cute too. Done in kind of a bit of the primitive country, using the burgundy and kind of very vanilla cream. Party for your eyes, no matter where you look on this. I'll give you a view back in the corner here. Out through, we're fixing to go over there to the eating area, through the family room. And then here's the other gray rug we moved out here. And here is the desk. All this black furniture is Hooker furniture, if you're interested. There's that new lamp that I hauled. I love it. In place up there. This is kind of the direction I'm going to be going with my decor in this area. Creams, but with a touch of burgundy, you guys. I love my burgundy. I will not ever go full out farmhouse. I love my color too much. Stacy, maybe I love you a bushel and a peck. This is the mudroom that leads to the garage. We have paint sitting here because Chris is fixing to paint. Probably after I do my home tour here, and maybe before I start decorating in the lighter and airier colors over on this side, he'll get the painting done. I'm not sure when he's going to start, to tell you the truth, but we got the paint. This is a very, very, very old wreath that I spiffed up pretty much when we moved in here, I guess. I pulled that out of my coffers and hung it here on this door. My mom's old soap cabinet. She used to make soap as a child. And this was a cabinet, and I actually wanted this to go in the powder room over the toilet in there, but it was too wide and it didn't fit. So that made me sad. But I hang it in here and it looks pretty, and I think this will be where it'll stay. But I, just have it decorated with this and that. And these are the curtains I was referring to. And this is the mudroom. This is kind of a catch-all room with coats and hats and hand cream and whatever else. Not a lot of decorating in here. But here we go. Look through, standing from the mudroom, coming in from the garage. Again, my subby Maria gave me the beautiful fabric garland. Subby Treva made me that beautiful funky bow. That's the first funky bow she ever made, and she gifted it to me. I was so touched. The tray was another gift from a dear old friend of mine. It is well with my soul. Love that. Then we'll go into the powder room in just a second here, but let's stop here in the laundry room. The only thing that was in this laundry room when we first moved in was literally the flooring. That's it. We had the washer and dryer delivered the very first day we moved in, and Chris installed all of the cabinets. Got the cabinets from cabinetkings.com, I believe. I made the wreath. We painted it butternut. We got the paint from Home Depot. Butternut is its name. But he installed all of the cabinets, the light rail below, that is called a light rail, and then the crown molding above. And he installed the sink and the countertop and the ceramic backsplash. And there. My girls get me a calendar every year. That's me last January. I look a little different now, but there's the sorry about the focusing there. And we've lost a couple of pups since last year. We lost Miss Gracie last November, or October. We lost her, and then the November before that we had lost Sophie. But Mr. Sam's still with us, so we cherish every day with him. But this is the laundry room. I didn't think I'd like a laundry room on the front of the house, but I love it. I love it. And this is our powder room. Just got a brand new rug yesterday. Haven't hauled it. Now that you see it, I won't haul it. But I decided I wanted a rug for in here, and I got rid of the rug that hugs the contour rug around the toilet. Got rid of that. It was nothing but a hot mess all the time. I was forever straightening it. So we just went to Bed Bath & Beyond, used a coupon, and got that pretty rug. And it's gray and black and khaki and cream. And a bit of green in it. Just a bit of green. It's really pretty. But look at the countertop. Look how it matches the countertop. Hello. Love it. But I didn't decorate very extensively in here either. This is a wreath that I still have not done a video about. Probably will never, but I did make that wreath a long time ago. Replaced my plates. And, you know, happiness is something you decide ahead of time. Subby gave me the pretty cardinal towels. Old picture. But it's kind of cool because it goes through the seasons in the picture. Valentine's Day, and then an umbrella for May flowers and spring, you know, it kind of goes through. It's kind of neat. But Chris made me this shelf years ago and just painted it black just recently for me. But again, more just, you know, sweet decor. Sorry, do the hutch first. Here we go. You can see the Spotsylvania, Virginia is where we live. And this is just this, that, and the other thing of decor. Again, a lot of things that have been gifts to me. Some things that I've purchased. Kim got me that for Christmas, that jar. And Jean gave me the truck. I love that truck. And again, if you want to see how I did any of this, you can go to my playlist. I'll put a link to the playlist below in the description. And this is a little cozy corner here. A jar Candace, my daughter, gave me for Christmas. And we're back to the family room again. The staircase separates the front from the back of the house. And this is the family room. Sam has not moved an inch yet. Sorry about the glare from the windows. Can you imagine Chris painting? Oh my land. But we're gonna paint it the Greige, the same color that's in there. That will be the color everywhere in here. So let's go upstairs. Here's a close-up look at one of my funky bows that I made new after Christmas. And my pip berries. I can't remember how many garlands. I think it's 8 or 10 pipberry garlands from thepipberrybarn.com. I highly recommend them. Wrapped in 100, several hundred, I don't know how many strands of 100 we have in this decor. But anyway, let's head up the steps here. Okie dokie, here I am at the top of the steps. And when we built this house, I just fell in love with being able to lean over this railing and talk to whoever's in the kitchen. I always thought about that when we were building it. There's Sam, still hasn't moved. But this is a little landing up here. And there are 3 bedrooms, and I'm not going to go through the bedrooms in detail. Just pan around each one. And this is the turquoise room, for obvious reasons. I made that. Chris even painted the metal on the fan to match. If I was ever going to do a coastal room, this would be it. So I've got a good start on the coastal in here. I'll get back to these chairs. Here is the happy room. I think you can tell why we call it the happy room. Fun little room. Not a lot of new things up here, other than to tell you we did get a coupon when we first moved in from Bed Bath & Beyond, and that's where I got a 20% off discount coupon for the entire purchase. I got a lot of bedding, curtains, curtain rods, tie backs, all kinds of stuff. I was very organized when moving into this house. A lot of planning. Put my organizational skills to work. Chris made that end table years and years ago. There's nothing new furniture-wise other than that shelf. I got that shelf at Home Goods when we first moved in here. But that's the happy bedroom. And then this is the happy bathroom. It's very small, and there's one just like it in the 3rd bedroom, but that is an ensuite bathroom. But these 2 bedrooms share this bathroom. I made that wreath. I got the over-the-door wreath holders from Grandin Road. I made that wreath. And of course I made the, the decor. Not very big, but the tub is really nice though. I don't know whether it's clean, you guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is. But it's very nice. It's a nice deep tub. And of course tile and the Listillo, I think that's called, around it. So, and we put in like the curtain rods in both of these bathrooms that kind of bow out, to give folks a little bit more room because these bathrooms are so little. But they only need a place to do their duty and take a shower and put their makeup on, huh? That was our first scroll piece. Chris actually came up with the idea. This is one piece and this is the other, and he turned them on one another and made one piece. And here is the purple bedroom. This is on the back of the house, or side of the house, kind of. A little darker in here. Turn on a light so y'all can see, my goodness. This is where my dad stays, and Stacy's mama stays, or anybody who's, you know, kind of the older person who might need a little bit more privacy. They stay in this bedroom, and it is an ensuite, and I'll show you that. All of the bedrooms, that's my mom's old trunk. Another friend made me that little quilt years ago. But all of the bedrooms have a care package with, you know, cream and a first aid kit and toothbrush and toothpaste and, you know, Q-tips and extra towels and body wash and all kinds of goodies. And they can take it with them. I always say take whatever you want, and I replenish them. That's off our side yard there. Property goes way over there. Yes, we do have wildlife, a lot of it around here. But this is I got the headboard at overstock.com when we first moved in. The rest of the furniture is ancient, like 80s ancient, but I did make that and that, you know. So just a pretty little room. Dad likes his ESPN, so we put a TV up here for him. So we're make sure everybody's comfortable when they come. That's important to me, to make everybody feel at home when they come. And here is this bathroom, again, with the bowed out curtain rod. And we've had them put corner shelves in like that instead of like a soap dish. And anyway, just this and that and the other thing. These were my mama's little doves she had in her house. I have a piece of milk glass. Odor eliminating spray. Actually, it's concentrated room spray, but I have that in all the bathrooms. Yeah. One time I had a little love seat sitting up here, an old one, and it just wasn't doing it for me. So I told Chris, I said, I really would like to get a couple of really big, comfy chairs and make a little seating area up here. So we went to our local furniture store, and these are Flex Steel. That's the manufacturer of these chairs. And I picked out this fabric. And Chris is like, that is really, really kind of some, you know, whimsical fabric for you, Arlen. He said, that's a little wild for something. I'm good. I want it. I want this florally pattern on these chairs because I want a little bit of each bedroom's color represented in the chair. So as you look at the chair, you can see a bit of the turquoise and a lighter green, a bit of the pinks and peaches and yellows of the pappy room, and then a little bit of the purple for the purple room. And that's what I wanted. I wanted them to kind of pull all three bedrooms together. Again, I am not a professional decorator, but that's just what I came up with. So, all right, let's continue on. Back on downstairs, and I'll show you the living room and dining room now. Is Sam still laying in the same spot? Look, Sam is still laying in the same spot. Boy, he moves a lot, doesn't he? All right, okie dokie, here we are in the dining room, and I'll stand back here so you can have a look through the whole thing. That's a humidifier there. It is so dry and windy and cold that Chris has set up a humidifier in here for us. But these are our new rugs that we just got from Lowe's. And this is an 8x10, and that one in there is an 8x10, and the one in the foyer is a 5x7, and then a 2x4 right by the front door. The name of them is Candler, C-A-N-D-L-E-R. So I wanted to tell you about those. I've done a few new things in here since I redecorated, and I Got inspiration from Liz over there at Traditions by the Seasons with my hutches. I have 2 hutches and a secretary. I cleaned all of our old dishes, bless them. And as much as I love them, I never use them, out of here. And I've restyled both hutches and the secretary. Again, if you want a more detailed video to see exactly what I did and how I did it, you can go to the playlist in the description and take a peek. But I was very happy with how these all worked out. And this dining room set is old, over 30 some years old. Here's my lantern centerpiece. I added touches of pink in, which I just love the pink. And the sideboard. Again, added touches of pink. And more subby gifts, the beautiful glass pieces, a couple of whimsical little pink birds. My sweet mom and myself back in 2006, my mom and dad. It's one of their church pictures from years ago. My girls and the elusive hand. Handsome hand and me. Another gift and a gift and a little birdie. Got that pillow cover from Amazon, but it was from Piper Classics, I believe. They have an Amazon storefront, so I got that, and then I got a little blanket to match on the back. And then here is the second little hutch I restyled. Again, more angels. These were all kinds of oldies but goodies, and this one, again, go to the playlist. I don't want to bore you here. But this whole, my mom's doll inspired me. That was her princess doll, Madame Alexander princess doll. Inspired me to do this. And here's our foyer. I just now started putting stuff in the foyer because Sam really doesn't rush the door. The other 2 dogs used to rush the door, but he doesn't. But all of our hardware and light fixtures are oil rub bronze throughout the house. Dogs used to ring the bells when they had to go out, so I've just left them there. They kind of become a staple piece. And there's the rug for the front door. Found the 2 pictures at Kirkland's, and they are not exactly the same, but they're very similar. And then I just did this pretty little spring bouquet kind of thing in the big vase, and Chris put lights down into it. And then I just made this beautiful little, well, the lantern is beautiful. It'll be a pretty galvanized lantern that I did a funky bow class for the Salvation Army's Girlfriends Getaway Weekend, and the lovely lady gifted me with that beautiful lantern. And I made a funky bow topper for it, using a little bit of chicken wire in there with it. And then here is a little cozy corner. Stacy made me that, our family, a circle of strength and fidelity, founded on faith and joined in love. That was my Christmas present. And this is the wall color that we're going to be doing, painting the family room and everything in. I love it. Everything pops on this wall color. Greige, G-R-E-I-G-E. It's a Sherwin Williams color that Home Depot mixed for us. Sweet little bike. Made up for spring that I think will take us right through Easter, huh? A local artisan did these pictures of angels, drew them. She had breast cancer, I believe, and this went to her breast cancer fund. Here's another vase of flowers. Just a little corner shelf. A big old ancient ficus tree. And a subby, Rhonda, colored me that picture, and I put it along with my mom's birdhouse. You can see that there's a birdhouse in the picture, and I paired it with my mom's old birdhouse pillow. And then I got these pillow covers from Amazon again. And I got that little Behr FAO shorts for 80% off, something like that, from Michael's. Paid $8 for him, her, whatever. Just gave her, he came in red, it was for Christmas. He came in with a red vest and a red and white striped scarf. And I just took those off and added a bow and a ribbon around its neck, and added this "Life is a Beautiful Ride" to match the pillows. And then this is my 3-tier tray out here, and my grandmother's table. Again, every way you look at it, little party for your eyes. Again, another subby gift here. And then this is my secretary. That was my grandmother's, that I just styled just recently. Just chalk painted those bears. Again, I have a chalk painting video. My first time chalk painting, but I loved it. It's my mom on her wedding day to my dad. Again, videos in the playlist in the description to show how I did all this. Chris got me that Jim Shore angel for Christmas, and I just snugged her right in the corner. So that is it. Love, bless the family beside us and the love between us. So that is it, my friends, for my country home tour. Stay tuned for those of you who would like to see it just set to music and with the evening lights on. Just all the decorative lights. All right, I've already said my final words to you outside there. So I'll just say, until next time, y'all take good care. Bye-bye.